The breaking news now is that the UK has finalized the sale of Silicon Valley Bank unit in the UK. This is before the market opened. The market has just opened. The market is 40 minutes into the session, and according to the Financial Times, it's saying that HSBC buys Silicon Valley Bank's unit, UK unit, for £1 in a rescue deal. Usually we see this sort of things, and there will be commitments in that regard. So HSBC today averted a crisis in Britain's tech sector by rescuing Silicon Valley Bank's UK arm. A dramatic fire sale concluded after all night's talks led by Rishi Sunak, that is the Prime Minister, at the Bank of England. HSBC emerged overnight as the leading white knight bidder for SVB UK, paying a symbolic £1 for the bank. Chief Executive Noel Quinn was involved in the frantic negotiations with UK Prime Minister Sunak, who is in the US for defence talks. The sale of the stricken bank was the preferred choice of Chancellor Jeremy Hunt, since it would avoid the UK government having to make a big intervention to protect the depositors. Hunt wrote on Twitter 7 a.m. this morning. The government and the Bank of England facilitated a private sale of Silicon Valley Bank UK to HSBC. Deposits will be protected with no taxpayer support. And he said, I said yesterday that we would look after our tech sector, and we have worked urgently to deliver that promise. The Bank of England, which had warned its plan to put the UK bank into insolvency after the collapse of its parent, said action was taken to stabilize SVB UK, ensuring the continuity of banking services, minimizing disruption to the UK technology sector, and supporting confidence in the financial system. Hours after US regulators closed on a second bank, Signature Bank, the Bank of England stressed that no other UK banks are directly materially affected by these actions or by the resolution of SVB UK's US parent bank. The wider UK banking system remains safe, sound, and well capitalized, according to Jeremy, the Bank of England. The collapse of the California-based SVB following a bank run triggered by investor concerns about its balance sheet is the biggest US bank failure since 2008. So I think the reason why we have that bank run was that it's believed that Peter Thiel withdrew his money from the bank, and it was a huge withdrawal. And the bank went cap in hand. But some experts are saying that what should have been done was that the bank should have gone to the discount window, the Fed's discount window, to go borrow funds, but it didn't do that. And I understand the reason why that didn't happen was because the chairman of SVB, that is in California, is also a board member of the California regulator, one of those regulators there in California. So there was a conflict of interest there. That's why they couldn't facilitate the loan. The discount window is a loan. It's not a bailout. It's a loan. So they couldn't give them that because there was a conflict of interest. So a lot of things went wrong there. So that's what we're seeing now. HSBC has now bought the SVB unit in the UK, and it's also speculated that either PNC or JP Morgan is going to buy the California one, and they're saying that it will be a good deal for them, for either of these banks, or whichever bank that eventually buys the parent one. That's the one in the US, in the California. All of these SVB is actually a community bank, but it is a community bank with a difference, because it deals with the tech sector. So they're saying that whichever bank is going to acquire the bank, it's going to enjoy a lot of very handsome assets. So see what you make of all of these, and thank you very much for watching this video.